Hello. So, I'm going to do a little brief chat about what's going on with my plants, what I'm working on, what's happening. It's exciting. What's really exciting to me, at least. Okay, so you see this beautiful rose? It's called Full of Love. And it's got some white and some gold. And it's more traditional size, right? But, and I got him on clearance at Home Depot, but not so long ago, I was at Lowe's looking at the clearance, and I ended up getting, if you can see him, but this little guy, who is also called Full of Love, and he's more the teacup size. So I'm really working to figure this rose stuff out. It all started with the impetus of wanting to commemorate my late mother, who had one red rose bush. But as you can see, we've evolved. This right here, he's called Top Secret. I also found him on clearance at Lowe's, and I had no idea what he looked like. Sometimes you go to Lowe's and look in the clearance section of their garden stuff, and a lot of their plants, they just are very thirsty and kind of beat up. And you can buy them for a fraction of the original price, like 10 or 25% of the original price. Take them home, nurture them, and I love it. So anyhow, this is another, I believe, Full of Love, although I have Full of Love hanging out next to Iceberg. I'm pretty sure that's Full of Love as well. And then, Chrysler Imperial. I have several red roses because the one rose bush that my mother had was red. So, again, that started the whole thing. But now, I've got this whole thing in my, the side of my yard, or off the patio. I have a bench, a wooden bench with these little planters that you can put plants down in. So I got 2 rose bushes in those, and then rose bushes framing it, aligning with the colors of the chakras. It's been quite the process, especially in Arizona. It's getting better every day. So, anyhow, that's why I have all these colors of roses. And then, the one outlier among the outliers, right here, not a rose, but he's fantastic. And he's true to his name. This is Hummingbird Mint. And I got him on my patio, on my tables. And the hummingbirds, because I was doing hummingbird feeders, and then it just was it was too much to maintain at the time. And if you don't clean the hummingbird feeders out, hummingbirds can get sick. You're supposed to change it very frequently. And I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want to be like a hummingbird terrorist. So I just ended up being attracted to plants that were supposedly hummingbird feeders, literally. Turns out the hummingbird mint is, and the other ones that I planted are too. So I'll be featuring those soon. But I don't know. There's just something about plants. They're my family. They like it when you talk to them. And, if you get a plant, it doesn't go so well, that's okay. Get another plant. Keep going with it. Because, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a lost art in a lot of cases. People just don't grow plants as much anymore. And it's worth it. Look at these guys. I cut them, and a lot of times I'll put them in my recycled water bottles, and I'll give them to people just to kind of, just as a kind gesture, some positive energy. And it's an extension of my memory garden. So I think that's way better than just sitting around being kind of sad, looking at your flowers, trying to remember people that are no longer here. It's let's, you're here because they were here. So let's help other people that are here and just pass it along. So anyhow, have a fantastic day. Right now, this Quesera Connects is a catch-all. Got it on other platforms too. I do have an Instagram channel that's just plants. That's a focus anyways, called Quesera Plants. And it's also on YouTube. But I think I'm going to do a weekly chat. Just talk about what's going on with these plants, because I love them, and, the only way you learn is really passing along. That really solidifies what you figured out. So, to recap, Look for some stuff you're attracted to. If it doesn't go amazingly well at first, just keep going. And see how I can use it to connect with other people. That's what's been working for me. So, happy Sunday from me and the plants. Okay, God bless.